Understanding the darkness. Darkness touches every life. It comes quietly at times, like a slow sunset that turns the day into night, and other times it crashes upon us like a storm, sudden and overwhelming. It can show up in the form of loss, heartbreak, fear, failure, or even the quiet loneliness that creeps into your soul when you feel unseen or unheard. No one escapes it. It is not a punishment, and it does not mean you are weak. Darkness is part of the human experience. It is the soil in which resilience is planted, the night sky in which stars are born. Yet when it comes, it often feels endless. You may ask yourself, why me? Why now? Will this ever end? The weight of it can feel suffocating, like there is no way out, no hope, no direction. And yet, hidden inside that very darkness is an invitation to look deeper, an invitation to discover the strength you didn't know you had. Darkness strips away the illusions of control. It takes away comfort, it removes the distractions, and it forces you to face the raw truth of who you are. And though it may feel cruel, this is its gift. Because in those moments when you feel everything has been taken, you discover that the most important thing cannot be touched, the light within you. The darkness is not your enemy, it is a teacher. It arrives to show you that you are not defined by what happens around you, but by how you respond within. It pushes you to grow, to rise, to see yourself clearly. And when you stop running from it, when you stand tall and face it, you realize that you are far stronger than you ever imagined. So the next time the darkness falls in your life, whether through pain, loss, or uncertainty, do not see it as the end. See it as the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter where you will discover your courage, your resilience, your unshakable spirit. Because the truth is this, no night lasts forever. Every sunrise begins in the darkest hour. And in your darkest moments, you are being called to prepare for your light. Awakening the light within. The light you seek will never be found outside of you. It is not waiting in material possessions, in other people, or in circumstances aligning perfectly. The light you seek has always been within you, quiet but unbreakable, waiting for the moment when you finally turn inward to see it. This inner light is not dependent on the world being kind or fair. It exists beyond fear, beyond pain, beyond the chaos of life. It is the essence of your spirit, the spark of the divine within you, the reminder that no matter how dark life becomes, something eternal burns inside you. To awaken this light means to remember who you are when everything else is stripped away. It means choosing hope when despair screams louder. It means choosing love when bitterness seems easier. It means choosing faith when fear tries to blind you. Awakening the light is not about denying the darkness. It is about refusing to let the darkness define you. And how do you awaken it? You awaken it through choice. Every time you choose to rise when life knocks you down, the light grows brighter. Every time you speak kindness in a cruel world, the flame glows stronger. Every time you forgive when it would be easier to hate, you expand the light within you. These choices may seem small, but together they create a brilliance that no darkness can extinguish. Do not wait for the world to give you hope. Create it. Do not wait for someone else to rescue you. Save yourself. You are stronger than you believe, braver than you know, and more capable than you imagine. You carry within you the light that generations before you carried through their darkest nights. That same flame that guided them is alive in you. So when you feel lost, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and remember, the light has never left you. It was only waiting for you to turn inward and see it again. And once you see it, nurture it, protect it, share it. Because your light is the answer not only for you, but for the world. Becoming a beacon for others. Your light is not just for you. It was never meant to be hidden or kept small. When you rise in the face of darkness, when you choose courage over fear and hope over despair, your light becomes a beacon. And like a lighthouse on a stormy night, it doesn't just guide you, it guides everyone who sees it. When you carry light into dark places, you give others permission to do the same. Your strength becomes their strength. Your resilience becomes their inspiration. Sometimes, without even realizing it, your courage to stand tall in your struggles becomes the very thing that helps someone else survive theirs. That is the power of living as the light. The world does not change through people who never know struggle. It changes through people who face the darkness and decide to shine anyway. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every moment you refuse to give in, it ripples outward. It touches lives you may never see, hearts you may never know. To be the light is not about being perfect. It's about being authentic. It's about showing up even when it's hard, about speaking truth even when your voice shakes, about extending love even when the world gives you every reason not to. And in doing so, you remind others of their own light. So when darkness falls, in your life or in the lives of those around you, rise. Be the one who chooses to shine. Be the voice that whispers hope when silence is heavy. Be the hand that reaches out when others feel alone. Be the proof that no darkness is strong enough to extinguish the light of the human spirit. And when you do, you not only change your own life, you change the lives of everyone you touch. You become part of the chain of light that has carried humanity forward through centuries of struggle. You become the reminder that no matter how dark it gets, the light always returns. And sometimes that light begins with you. As we stand at the closing of this journey together, I want you to reflect on what you have just heard. We have walked through the shadows. We have discovered the flame within, and we have seen how that flame, once awakened, becomes a beacon for others. And now, here, in this moment, you are faced with the most important choice. Will you allow the darkness to define you, or will you rise and become the light that darkness cannot overcome? Darkness will always exist. There will always be moments of pain, loss, uncertainty, and fear. To deny that is to deny the very fabric of life. But here is the greater truth. Darkness is never the end. It is not final, it is not absolute. It is simply a backdrop, a canvas against which your light can shine brighter. You were not placed on this earth to be consumed by the night. You were placed here to illuminate it. Think about it. The stars we admire in the night sky do not wait for the day to shine. They shine in the middle of the darkness. Their brilliance is not diminished by the night. It is revealed by it. The same is true for you. Your strength, your courage, your spirit are revealed not when life is easy, but when life is hard. When everything seems uncertain, that is when your true power emerges. And this is where the awakening happens. When you realize that the darkness outside you cannot extinguish the light inside you. Fear cannot destroy it. Failure cannot erase it. Pain cannot diminish it. It is eternal. It is sacred. It is the part of you that no shadow can touch. All you must do is choose to see it, nurture it, and let it shine. But remember this. Your light is not only for you. It is not meant to be hidden away, locked inside, or used only in moments of personal need. Your light was meant to be shared. Every time you speak words of encouragement, every time you stand tall when others cannot, every time you Osei compassion instead of anger, you spread light into the lives of others. And in a world that often feels overwhelmed by fear and division, your light may be the very thing that keeps someone else going. Never underestimate the impact of your presence. You may think, what difference can I make? I am just one person. But history is filled with stories of a single flame sparking a wildfire of change. The truth is, the world does not need you to be perfect. It does not need you to have all the answers. It needs you to be authentic. It needs you to be brave enough to shine in your own way, even if your light feels small. Because here is the miracle. No light is ever small. Imagine walking into a pitch-black room. It doesn't take a blazing fire to change the atmosphere. It takes one candle, one spark, one light. And suddenly, everything is different. The darkness retreats. The fear subsides. Hope is restored. That is what your light does in the lives of others. It may seem small to you, but to someone lost in the shadows, it can mean everything. So I ask you now, when darkness falls in your life, will you surrender to it, or will you stand and shine? When life knocks you down, will you let it keep you down, or will you rise and prove that nothing can extinguish your flame? When others are lost and broken, will you turn away, or will you step forward as the light they need? The choice is yours, and it always has been. The world will always have shadows. There will always be nights that feel long and endless, but every night eventually breaks into dawn. And sometimes that dawn comes not because the sun has risen, but because you chose to rise. Today, I want you to carry this truth in your heart. You are not defined by the darkness around you. You are defined by the light within you. And when you choose to let it shine, you not only transform your own life, you transform the world. So walk forward boldly, speak with kindness, act with courage, love with depth, and shine without apology. Because you were never meant to be swallowed by the night. You were born to be the light that leads others home. The darkness will fall. It always does. But when it does, you will be ready. Because you are the light. And no darkness, no fear, no pain, no shadow will ever overcome you.